Yo, what up? Hey, man, I want to make this video, man, and I want to talk about the exposures of Corona, man. Uh, it's kind of been weighing on me, so I decided to talk about it, man. First of all, condolences, man, to everybody that lost a loved one, man, due to this Corona situation, man. Uh, a condolence goes out to the family and friends of anybody that, has been affected or lost a loved one due to this situation, man. A condolence goes out to anybody, man, that have lost a loved one, a family member, or a friend due to any situation, man. We can't still forget about the other things that are going on in the world, uh, and natural death too. So we can't forget about that. So my condolences goes out to everybody, man. But oh man, I really want to talk about the exposures of Corona, and this gonna be a quick video. Uh, you have first of all, you got essential workers out there on the front line every day. They got to get up, make a decision every day. Do I go to work, take the risk of catching this virus, take the risk of basically exposing myself, even though people are shaking back from it, but I still could die from it. Take the risk of infecting my family, my spouse, my loved one, my friends, my kids, or do I call my employer and say, hey man, I ain't doing it no more? Do I take that risk and lose my income that I do have? So think about that every time you go to a store, truck driver drop something off. Just think about the essential workers, man. Like they have a decision to make every day, and people are dying because of the fact that they have to go to work on the front line every day. Sad part about it is that when someone dies from COVID because they was on the front line every day, the sad part is that their company is gonna replace them almost immediately. Almost immediately, that company is gonna replace them. That's the sad part about it. So that's why I want to talk about the exposures of Corona. This Corona thing, man, it's been very eye-opening. If you people sit back and let this Corona teach you a lesson, it will be such a big blessing, because there's always a blessing hidden in every lesson. Just like I just said about when an employee dies from Corona, the company replaces them almost immediately. Corona right then is showing you, showing him, showing us, showing America right then that the companies that you spend so much time at, the companies that you devote so much time to, these companies that you sacrifice so much for, do not care about you. That shows us that. That's one lesson Corona is showing us. I made a video the other day talking about some of this. That's one lesson Corona is showing us. While you miss or Mr. Big Shot at this job, while you putting off doctor's appointments and dental appointments for this company, while you are putting off activities with the kids and canceling vacation because the company, while you doing all this for this company, y'all got to realize, man, these folks don't even care about you, man. They don't even care about you, man. And I'm sorry for moving the camera around, but that's just one. That's just one lesson Corona is teaching you, man. That's one. That's just one. Another lesson I feel like Corona is showing us is that the way we've been living our life. The average American been living their life before this Corona hit, just going by their day, doing what they do, just living normal American life. But I feel like Corona now, I can speak for myself, it have opened my eyes to what's necessary and what's not. See, now this Corona situation hit, it's gonna have a lot of people backtracking and thinking about how they are living. Because now this Corona thing is gonna teach you how to budget. It's gonna teach you to be more mindful of income, what you spending it on, what you buy, what's necessary, what's not. You know what I mean? If that, all you got to do, once again, sit back and let Corona open your eyes up and teach you a lesson. It's going to be a blessing. You know what I mean? Because it's going to help you. You know what I mean? So now all you folks that was living the life like, the big houses and the big condos, the big studios, the big apartments and all that. See, now it's got a lot of people rethinking that, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of people rethinking it, even to me. Like, man, maybe I need to downsize. Maybe having all this room and all these houses, all this space and all this acre, all the acres is not important. See, Corona, all you got to do is sit back and let it teach you. Now it's exposing that. Like, is it really that important? Do I really need all this? You know what I'm saying? Now, now some people going to be thinking like, do I really need this card note? Do I really need 2 card notes? You know what I mean? Like, I might be fine with just buying me a cash card. You know what I mean? Like, see, now it's exposing a lot of things. See, it's bringing this exposure of Corona is bringing a lot of things back to layman's term. It's bringing people back to reality. If you pay attention, think about it. Think about it. That's why I'm naming this video the Corona exposures, because it's exposing so many things. So think about all the things that it exposing just when it comes down to your just day-to-day regular living. For most of y'all or us, our budget been sliced in half. For most of us, we don't even have a budget no more. For most of us now, instead of eating out 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week, for most of us, that went down to 0 times a week. You know what I'm saying? For most of us, going out shopping every other week or every other day or once a week, whatever, a lot of that has been sliced in half. So what I'm saying, once again, Corona have exposed us to the truth. We don't really need all that. See, you were doing all that for justification for people. For people can think you living the lavish life or whatever you want to call it. But now you're starting to realize, damn, that all that stuff I was doing wasn't even much important. All that spending I was doing wasn't even much important. This big old house I'm stuck with, this big old house note or apartment or studio note that I'm stuck with, damn, man, I'd be better off with something smaller. See, it's exposing and teaching this now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better wake up. You know what I'm saying? Think about even on social media, all them, I call them attention seekers that was always posting all this, big baller status type posts and, flashing money and the big whips, the big cars and the jewelry and, the nice house and, I'm securing the bag, all that there, man, all them posters have dropped tremendously. Watch it. Pay attention to social media. A lot of them posters have, man, they didn't decrease, man, almost 50, 60, 70%. You know what I'm saying? Reality is coming. Once again, Corona is exposing hands. It's exposing truth. So think about that, man, when it come down to you making it, to you budgeting, to you living a certain level of life. Most things that we was spending our money on, man, most things that we thought were very important is almost the least important thing that's going in our life right now. All the materialistic things and, like I said, the big houses and the big cars and, all that is, how important is it now? Most American main focus is they're trying to survive now. Most people ain't thinking about no fancy car, no big rims and all that. Most people are thinking about, man, how I'm going to make it. So think about that once again. Corona exposure. Even when it comes down to ministries. some of your favorite preachers and some of your favorite churches and things like that. Just pay attention. For most cases, most of the fake ministries, fake prophets, I ain't gonna necessarily say fake, but I mean, but the ones that's really in it for the religion and for the word, for the for the right reason, you still see them, you still hear from them. Most of them that was there just for the money. Come on now, they kind of, you know what I'm saying? They kind of quiet now. Pay attention. Corona exposures. I can start me a meme. You got the Cardi B. Coronavirus. But I can start me a meme. Corona exposures. Pay attention. All you got to do is pay attention. Corona is eye-opening if you just sit down, look around, pay attention, take heed. It's going to teach you so much. Family and friends. Even I'm still shocked about that. You still got family and friends that's not even still not trying to contact or contact each other or talking to each other during this situation. Corona exposure. Sit back. Pay attention. Corona is teaching us something. What God is through Corona. See, it's exposing what's real and what's not. It's exposing the truth of how you're living. Was you really living above your means? You know what I'm saying? Did you really need all this? No. You know what I mean? You was doing it for the people. Most of the things that most people do in America is they does it for the people. Hell, I know people that go to school, man, don't even know why they're going to school. I didn't even talk to people that's in college and ask them, man, what's your plan when you graduate? Oh, I ain't even thought about it. No, because they doing it for the people. They doing it just to say I'm in school. They just doing it just to say I got a degree. Corona exposure. You could talk to most of them now that was in school since school shut down. Ask them what's up, what their life plans is, what their dreams is. They don't even know they lost. Because all they knew was, I'm in school. So I'm doing something. No, you're not. No, you're not. And I'm not saying it in a negative way. Corona exposure. Corona exposure, man. I mean, Corona is just eye-opening, man. Y'all better just pay attention, man. What's going on? It's exposing so much, man. Relationships are going to either make it or break it. Because, it's easy to fake happy, play happy, or think you happy because I'm occupied, you at work, I'm at work. When we not, you got the kids, you got the household. You got so many distractions. But now we at home, we ain't got nothing else to do but really to see each other for what we really are. Uh-oh. Corona exposure. Uh-oh. Damn, she ain't really what I thought she was. Oh, damn, he ain't really what I thought he was. Because now I get to see everything about him. Because I'm with him all day. See, normally all I get is that the hard-working husband or the hard-working boyfriend that go to work 10, 12 hours a day, bring the bacon home every week. I'm tired when he get off husband, so he come in, smooches, eat dinner, play with the kids, maybe do a little yard work, and he go to sleep. So I'm not, exposed to everything, about him on a daily. The real him. Corona exposure. You know what I mean? Back to the jobs. For you, big shot employee, the perfect employee, how many times had a supervisor called you? How many times have that CEO call you? How many times have that coworker call you that that you thought was so close to you? Corona exposure, man. Corona exposure. You know what I mean? Corona exposure. See, the corona gonna expose what's real and what's not. Who's strong and who's not. Just pay attention, you'll see it. All the people that fake like they had it going on, all the people that fake like they got so much strength and they so powerful and I'm the man and I'm the woman, pay attention. Them folks gonna panic during this situation. Them folks gonna fade away. But the strong gonna survive. You gonna see it. Ain't nothing gonna change with the strong. Financially, yes. Mentally, spiritually, nothing gonna change with us real people. Corona exposure. You know what I'm saying? Just pay attention, man. Just pay attention to this corona, man. It's teaching us a lesson, and that's a big blessing. Corona exposure. I really want y'all to hear me when I'm saying pay attention to what's real and what's fake. Because corona is showing you and teaching you, man. Y'all better take heed to it. Take heed to it, man. Corona exposure. Love y'all, man. Y'all be sure, man. Check me out on YouTube, man. Terrence TC Cotton, man. Y'all please subscribe, man. And hit that, you know what I'm saying, notification for you can know when I drop something. Instagram, Terrence TC, man. And also, man, y'all support me, man. You know, my t-shirt. You know, man, t-shirts brand, my t-shirt brand, man. Vocal Tees, custom printing apparel, man. Y'all get others. Straight up. All right.